Oh, there we have. Come on, I was getting a bit carried away there with the music and the dance. And we're live.
Yeah,
we're live on Facebook, YouTube,
hello Facebook, welcome.
and X. We got the X Factor. So thank you very, very much. We've had a
very strange day.
Very strange day. Caroline will fill it in while I'll go and find this. If we've got anybody joining us, because I've not been live for a while. Because
yeah, absolutely on this way actually. Like we do magazines normally there, but yeah, it's been a strange day, and as Chris mentioned, strange week as well. We had a few issues with the Wi-Fi and things like that, and little issues, but you know that just comes up randomly, just like that.
My coffee is cold.
Yeah, but it's because we made the coffee. We decided to go out. We're waiting for a link because we're supposed to be live.
Nikki, I got coffee.
Yes, we were supposed to be live with lovely David, but we didn't receive the link, so we couldn't. And but we decided to be live anyway because that's what we do. So thank you very much, everybody, for being there and tuning in. I hope you are having a good start of the weekend because it's almost the weekend, isn't it?
I know, and we got Nikki there.
Hello, hola, Nikki. Hola, todos.
And we'll see Nikki next weekend. We're down for the next weekend. So thank you so much.
Becky, Robert, well done for being there. And yeah, we are. Hello, Shirley.
No, so it's a little bit of a chat really, and a catch up. Obviously, I better explain because obviously I've not done a live for a while. And that's because I've got a not Ben, bad back, and I had it looked at yesterday. Yeah,
you said yes, you got it back. Yeah,
she was very good. She found my back straight away. There's no hanging around. So Nikki's going to make a coffee next week. Can someone do a print screen of that?
Oh yes.
Can someone print screen that one?
Yeah, print screen that one and send it over everywhere on the Bumblebee next weekend.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a chat where I'll tell you some stories and a few memories, and yeah, we won't be live over the weekend because I think we've got Storm Bert. We got a storm on its way. Bert, it's called.
Yeah, Bert. Hey, you know what? For once, that storm has got a man's name rather than a woman's name. Things are improving, aren't they?
Oh, we got our mugs as well, Susan. Oh, sorry, we just disappeared quickly there, though. Yeah, we got our mugs.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
We did have a Christmas tops on, but we took it off because we were going to be live with David, and that never happened. So hopefully we get to speak to David very soon. Coming along. So we're going to take you back and show you a few little past memories. And one of the things that we're going to show is Caroline prepares.
Well, okay, it's a bit cold, and when it's cold, I always have a little bit of a, you know. Yeah, but it happens to everybody to have that kind of things.
Oh, you got one of each, Susan. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's quite strange in the cabin, you know, because I'm missing Poppy because we haven't got that.
Well, yeah, and actually, a little story. We find out why Poppy was actually blowing raspberries. We thought maybe she had some videos we've done because we've done some silly videos like that, but it's really not the majority of the time, and they attempt to repeat what you say all the time. But actually, Chris, do you want to tell the story how you taught Poppy to actually blow raspberry?
Yeah, so when I had Poppy, it was 2 years ago, and you can actually train parrots to poo on demand. And what I used to do, I used to take Poppy to the sink, in a little bowl there, and I used to go, and she learned that when I did that, she had to have a poo, and she did it. But that was 2 years ago, and now
yes, and it kind of come back. But now she was small; she was about 6 months old, which is very young for the parrot, and they don't speak yet.
No,
but she obviously has memories, and so it comes out. And she's so funny because she, like, recently it was like, Caroline, Poppy. I was, I was on the phone with Chris, and behind I heard, "Caroline, Poppy."
No.
He's like, yeah, she's just a little star.
So welcome everybody on X. We probably can't see your message. I'll put up on the screen at the moment. If you're on X, let us know, and thank you for everybody on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to go back in time. Can you go? Woo?
Hang on a minute.
When I say, because I've got to explain what's coming. We're going to go look at the Faria. This is a little video that Caroline put together on the Faria. You've seen it before, but it's worth sharing it again. And we'll come back to see a little bit of what's going on. I did try to set a camera up over the donkeys today, and the Wi-Fi has gone down. So it's one of those weeks. But we're still smiling, and here we go. We're doing great work already, aren't they, Caroline?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are already having Eli having his sweep done. Edward's at the back, and Dolce is with me, ready. She's actually waiting for it.
It's going to be good. So I'll hand over to Caroline, who's going to do a little bit of filming, maybe ask a couple of questions to Stu over there. But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So here, that's how it's done. And Edward is very calm, so we are really, really happy. It looks like you've done that all your life. So can you explain to me what you've just done here?
Yeah, so first of all we'll clean the foot out.
Yeah, okay, so you're cleaning out, okay.
So take the muck out.
So like on the side like that.
Yeah.
I guess they are sensitive in the middle, aren't they?
Yeah, so like
yeah,
the frogs
like horses.
They're a bit soft because basically with just the winter, so
yeah.
This is a bit soft, but that's okay. And then to braid the excess sole
right
hasn't been exfoliating.
I see.
And then that'll give us an idea of where we're up to. Just clean off any raggy bits off the frog to stop it from trapping any more dirt. And then
so you are cutting actually part of it, aren't you?
So we're cutting this bit. This is the excess growth.
Yeah.
Down. And then
wow. Whoa. Hold on. Can you, I'll just take that and show you. Look at this. And then it's the manicure time.
Yeah. Is the manicure time, exactly.
They must feel, I don't know, you might have seen that with all the animals you do that to. They must feel quite light and appreciating it after it's done, isn't it?
So that's it. Really, really interests you. Is amazing, and I love the way he handles the animals. And even though Ed was obviously a little bit fidgety there, but I think I'll be fidgety. It was like when Jill was doing my back yesterday. She had cold hands.
Did she?
Yeah.
That must have felt a bit strange, no?
It did. I said, "My mama don't touch me. You can't touch me."
Yeah, but cold hand in French. I don't know if you got that in English in England, but in French we say cold hand, warm heart. So you know.
No, I didn't go that far with her. But no, it was good. So I got some exercise to do, and I hope you can hear us. And we're talking over Stu there in Caroline. I thought,
yeah, let us know if the sound is all right.
But we're due a Faria visit again soon. I'm not quite sure. I'll check on our calendar. But as I said, we've had a good day as such with Claire. Claire's been brilliant. The emus are all good, and it is something that we do every day. Feed the animals, give them water, and make sure they're all okay.
Yeah, the donkey went in just with voice. So as usual, very easy and nice.
Yeah, there's Okay, Anne, back to work you go. We'll go
Au
over.
revoir, Anne.
We'll come back to Stu in a moment, and we're going to do a little bit more on what we're up to. So what can I actually say? I've been looking through, as you know, because my back is quite bad. I've been doing a lot of work in the house, going through old pictures and videos, and I hope you like seeing lots of memories because, you know, I don't think we shared it yet. There was one of just over 5 years ago when Caroline was in a ditch.
Oh yeah, that was really interesting actually. I'll tell you, I don't know, we haven't got it here, but this is very important actually, ditches, for the surrounding of areas like we live in, which is the countryside. Farmers actually create ditches around their farm so the water actually don't get too much packed up in their field, but also on the road. And because farmers are, how can I say that? They should be better taken care of. Some of the ditches haven't been done because they don't have time. You know, it's like it's just a situation at the moment that is not the best for farmers. And so some ditches haven't been done. And turns out we start getting some roads that are really flooded. So when you see some roads, like I'm talking about the UK because I don't know about other countries, but when you see some roads in the countryside that are flooded and you can't go through anymore and it's blocked for days, waiting for the water to go down, it's usually the problem. And so farmers are really, really important for not only to feed the nation, but also for upkeeping.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Sorry.
The other problem that we get when the roads are flooded is when you have a frost, it's gonna actually freeze the concrete, and then it expand and it crack the concrete. So you end up with a lot of pothole. So you know, farmers are not just here to take care of animals, to take care of the crop, and to feed the nation. They also upkeep a lot of our infrastructure that actually allow us to go to work and to move around. And it's, you know, it seems that a lot of people yeah, it's a bit forgotten. So I wanted to actually mention it today.
Yeah. So hello, Janice. And yeah, it's farm work is not just feeding animals; it's preparing the land and helping with the drainage, and so much more. So I said we're in my little cabin now. We haven't my Wi-Fi is not working, but the donkeys are all good. And I said we're going to go and show you. Hello, Iris, my broccoli lady. We got lots of broccoli, and I got a bad back, but I'm going to go see Iris tomorrow. I've got my skateboard ready.
No, Iris, you're very lucky. Now, if you have a bad back, would Iris kind of like she can walk on you like I did today?
Oh yeah, if you want to walk on me,
walk all over Chris, and then it will sort out his back.
Yeah, get Pixie there. Oh, Janice, so whereabouts in Wales are you, Janice? Thank you for your lovely message. But I'm in Wales very soon, down to Porthcawl. I'm going to have Christmas Eve in Porthcawl as well, which should be quite good. So thank you, everybody. So talking about work on the farm, we're going to look at a bit of sheep shearing video we did earlier on the year, what Caroline did. And we're going to take you back to sheep shearing when it was a bit warmer, and it was obviously
we all participated on the sheep shearing. I was filming.
Oh, Bridgend. Oh, Jenny, not too far then. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm off to Porthcawl for part of Christmas, and probably be down there in a couple of weeks' time as well. So thank you, everybody, for watching and joining us. So I'm going to share this because this is Caroline's hair. If people think it's her hat, but this is her hair.
I got if it's my hair, I got a mullet.
You have?
Well, I was born in the 80s, you know.
Yeah, literally. So thank you very much. It's good to see some sheep shearing with Chris.
Yeah.
And
that is Chris that is going to shear our sheep. So, welcome, Chris. Hello. So this is his van, and he's got all the machinery in there. You will see. That is amazing. Hello, Caroline. I'm Jilly. You're Jilly. Yes, I came with Chris to do the sheep shearing. You're gonna help, Caroline. I'm always here to help. Oh. So the day has started, as you can see. So Chris is here, and he is setting up
his space, and the sheep are going to be sheared here outside. Corin, what's going on? Well, it's sheep shearing today. Corin, I can't wait. I'm just going to look and have a laugh. So Chris, can you explain to me what is going on here then?
Oh, it's really simple. We put the sheep in here,
Yes.
and we hold the handpiece, and then they bounce up and down, and then we shear them like that. You see? That's
I thought that's exactly what it was. But yeah, I've seen you before actually. That's you who is in that.
Oh, it's me who goes in there.
Yes,
bounces
it's
up
you
and
who
down.
goes in
Oh,
there.
God, you're spoiling all the fun.
You've got Zoe and Lois actually sorting out the pen where they are going to be. So yeah, this is going to be really good, and you are going to see how to shear sheep.
What I got here is there's two parts to the shearing machine.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got the handpiece, and at the moment, this is just the handpiece. There's no blades on it, and this is the comb, and this is the cutter, and this just goes across the blades,
Right.
back and forwards like that, and that anything going into those combs will be cut. So this does not cut the sheep, so it can just run along the skin like
Yeah.
you're combing your hair.
Right.
But anything which travels up, the hair which travels up into there will get cut off.
I
And
understand.
so that's why you might see a few lines on the sheep, but actually it's not cutting the sheep, it's not doing them any damage at all. It's literally just cutting the hair off.
But that
And
takes a lot of skills, doesn't it? I
So
think.
shearing is very much like dancing a dance, like
Right.
an Argentinian tango.
Okay.
You know, so it's but with a woman who knows none of the steps. So if your feet are wrong in the wrong place, then she will kick you and you get hurt. So it's all about, it's not about the hands. So what happens is the left hand, I'm right-handed,
Yeah.
the right hand's got the shears in,
Yeah.
and the left hand makes sure the skin is flat for the shears to cut the wool off.
I
But
understand.
it's the feet which controls the animal.
Okay.
So that's why we want a flat surface,
Yes.
and why I'll change my shoes into proper shoes.
Yeah.
These are just scruffy shoes, but I'll wear proper moccasins.
Well, we'll come back to that in a moment. It's so fascinating, isn't it? So we experienced it with Chris, and
Yeah.
it's such a skill to have.
Yes, absolutely. You can see the whole documentary. It's on YouTube.
On YouTube, yes.
Yeah, you can see the whole documentary, and Chris goes through the different type of wool as well, and what the worth of the wool. And you can see Bumblebee being sheared fully. You can see all our sheep that you would know as well being sheared, and how amazingly how relaxed they are. Chris is extremely good. I'm talking about Chris is extremely good, but Chris shearing is extremely good.
Yeah, sheer delight. Could Chris shear owl?
Well,
Probably not.
well, I think probably
No.
the wool is different. I don't know if there is like, because he showed you the cutter. Maybe the cutter needs to be different. The other reason, the other thing that I'm thinking of is because it's winter, we won't do it just now anyway. I don't think so.
Oh, no, we won't do it now. We do it in the spring. But
Yeah.
and also, when we show you a little bit more of Chris in a moment, you can't really put an alpaca between your legs. Not quite that. And if you Google it or go onto YouTube, you see they actually tie the alpacas down. But we asked Chris, but if not,
We'll find a way, because he does
Yeah.
need shearing.
Yeah.
When he arrived, we noticed that immediately.
there's a down locally. There's in Poshot, which is only half a mile away. There's a farm of alpacas there, so
We can probably walk over there.
you can walk him in there and say, "Oh, yeah."
No, but they would come here with the right material, and we would manage
Yeah.
it somehow. So yes, spring.
So just a sort of update. You've not been doing lives because of my back and the cold. When Karen's around, we do a live, obviously, but we won't be here tomorrow, so there'll be no live in the morning. But I might do. I'll have to work with Chris Stone and Sifa, see if I can do a video with the owls in the Falcon Centre, because it's quite cozy in here, and it's nice to.
Yeah, we got a nice little cabin here, and also in Kenya, it's lovely sunny. So
Yeah.
despite the fact that we got a storm here, they will bring you a little bit of sun.
And don't forget, when you're watching this, is a sort of, I feel a bit. It's strange, really, because obviously we're normally surrounded by animals, but the animals are there and thereabouts. So, if you've got any questions, is your chance to ask me or Caroline or the both of us any questions you want.
Q&A time, go for it.
I know I had someone earlier on ask me, "Where's Zoe? Where's Zoe?" I looked underneath the table. She's not there. So Zoe's got a new job, which means she works on a Friday. Zoe used to come down on a Friday, as you probably know. So at the moment, she's working on a new job, different times. And of course, weekends we are sort of basically closed at the moment while we try to regroup and get ready for next year. And I got to get my health sorted out as well. So thank you. But I'm going to have a memory. I asked Caroline this. I've never asked this, but one of my first memories as a child was around snow, and we've had snow, only a little bit of snow. Probably my dandruff was more than the snow we had. I don't have dandruff, it's right, don't worry.
No, you don't.
No, it's not there. And we had snow, and I get excited about snow, and I know a lot of you out there get excited if you're in the Netherlands or
Yeah, and in France, actually, my mom sent me some pictures of Normandy, and it's full of snow. It's all white, and I was thinking it might come here, but it might be just a reminiscence of what happened to us. We just had wet snow here, so the ground didn't even get white.
Hello, Rosemary. We'll see Rosemary next week.
Yes.
So if Rosemary and Nikki can bring some little clippers, we can cut a little bit off of Al. Maybe have Al souvenirs.
But he's got too much.
I'll come back to the memory, but I think Caroline can answer this question because we're here. This is a question for Caroline.
Yeah. Of course, I can answer this question. So yes, I had emu eggs, and they are super lovely. So I'm going to tell you the difference between eggs. So to me, because I tasted so many different eggs from different birds, well, obviously the emu eggs is like it's only because he's there, and don't forget that a clutch of emu eggs can be about 30 to 32. We don't want 30 emu eggs. So the thing about eggs, so you got the bantam eggs. Actually, you got the pigeon eggs that is really small.
I'll tell you about my pigeon eggs.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that. Pigeon eggs, and then you got bantam eggs, chicken eggs. Then we've got the duck eggs. Duck eggs can be small as well, but the duck eggs usually are bigger for the Muscovy. And then you've got the goose eggs, and then we've got the emu eggs. That's what's happening at the farm. And actually the peacock eggs are about the size of a duck egg, so it gives you an idea. Usually the size will give you the time that it takes to be incubated, but also when it comes to food, this is the bigger the fattiest. So you have like that creaminess about an emu eggs that you don't really have. Duck eggs are lovely, and goose eggs as well. But yeah, it's like I think I'm an egg connoisseur.
Well,
but yeah, it's
everything leads on here. You know how my brain works, and Caroline's works as well. Eggs are very important to the farm. You know, something that we do actually produce for ourselves to eat, and obviously we do incubate some. I got some pigeon. Don't tell Ellie anybody, because I got some pigeon eggs in my office.
Sorry, I forgot about.
Yeah.
Zippoo!
So we might have another gizmo, but I'm hatching them out, and I have put a goose egg in. I don't think it's fertile, but I got to give it a go. That would be the best present ever. A little gosling at Christmas. You can imagine. And a few years ago, I used to have had a little chick called Bomber, and I remember at Christmas having this little chick with me on at Christmas. He was on the table. Yeah, I know he shouldn't have been on the table, but no, I had a little chick there. So maybe we get a gosling, or maybe get a pigeon.
When we have chick, we always put them on the table.
Yeah.
We tell them off afterward, but I'm joking. But yeah.
But having
But I've got an announcement, everybody. I've got an announcement talking about eggs and different eggs. We actually have an amazing idea. Oh yes, we have.
Oh no, we haven't.
Oh yes, we do. So we are going to create some entertainment for you very soon, and it's going to be about eggs.
Yeah, so I'll be putting a notice out on the bumblebees. I'll be looking for an egg joke. So the plot is it's in here. I got to get it out on the paper for Cara and Caroline and Casey and Dexter. But it's a story about looking for the emerald egg, and we have this we have the egg fairy, and we have the nasty egg snatcher.
I'm wondering who's going to play that one.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit, and I'll be getting you involved. So I'll be getting Rosemary and Nikki involved next week with some shots to be part of our pantomime, which will go out just after Christmas. Pantomimes always tend to go out after Christmas.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you should.
Think, oh yes, I know. I did. I swear. I think. I mean, maybe I didn't know that when I was in France, but I learned about pantomime when I came in England. I just wondering if it's an English thing.
It is.
Yeah, okay, that's why. That's so I didn't know.
Yeah, it's filled with my humor and Nikki's humor.
Well, that's promising.
Yeah, it's really slapstick. So, so thank you so much. So, no, far from it. Don't give me ideas.
Yes, Nikki, you're in trouble now.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a pantomime. We're going to film it. I'll get Iris to do a piece because I'm a big fan of Iris.
Yeah, Iris, you are. You're also.
Yeah, I'd love if you were here. We would be doing some great films together.
Miss Broccoli.
Yeah, Rosemary. I don't know. Yeah, so but Egg Sisters. What can we put in front of the word Egg Sisters?
In front of the word Egg Sisters.
Yeah. So the good Egg Sisters, the goody Egg Sisters, the anyway, we're looking for the farm jokes. Anyway, go back. I was on about the snow. My earliest memory of the farm and a child, 1963. That was a year. Those are old enough to remember that. It's very old. You know.
It was 5.
I think it was 6. Yeah, it was 5. Yeah, you worked that out.
5. Yeah, I can count. I've got fingers.
But we lived in the old cottage down there, and I came downstairs. And the house was quite cold. We didn't have heating upstairs. Obviously, we had a Rayburn. As I came down the stairs, I looked down. It was basically a snowdrift. It was about 2-3 feet deep snowdrift, and I thought, hi, Christy. Good to see you. Good
Hello,
to see
Christy. I like your picture with the wreath. It's really nice.
So thank you for all the lovely messages. Yeah, so thank you. So I came downstairs and in the snowdrift, and I was so excited. What child could wake up with a snowdrift inside? Obviously, when I got older, I understood that we had a hole underneath the front door, and then Mum and Dad were not happy because obviously it was going to melt. So that was one of the memories there. And I remember coming out of the door as a child, and the drifts were higher than myself. We had so much snow, and it lasted and lasted. I later know my dad was very good in that, and we didn't even have an indoor toilet then because we had buckets. So buckets been part of my life, and I had to probably pee and poo into. I don't remember that bit. I'm not going to reconstruct that bit. But the snowdrifts were really big, and we were cut off for a long time. It's so hard for the farmers, everybody really, and the wildlife. I remember my dad getting upset because the pigeons were so hungry. They would come into the garden and eat anything, and the Brussels sprouts would go because we were self-sufficient in growing food. And the animals eat 30-40% more food. So you prepare for the winter, and all of a sudden the food goes. You think, where's it gone? But they need it to keep warm. And moving on later on, about 86, I think, we had a really...
86, I was 5.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and
if you need anything else calculated, you just ask me.
Yeah. How long before you're going?
Somebody's in trouble?
It is, Kelly. It is. So, yeah, it was 82, maybe. 82. Yeah. So, okay. We had a lot of snow, and I was a herdsman. I was milking cows, and looking after the animals there.
What, at 5?
No, thank you.
Sorry.
And the cows were in the milking parlour, and it was so cold, it went down to -17, that sometimes the milk would actually freeze coming out of the cow into the jar.
Oh, that's interesting.
And this is obviously our speciality, poo. But when the cows pooed, it froze, and we could not clean out the collecting yard and a lot of the barn because it was solid.
Mm.
And sometimes to warm up, this is not nice. If a cow had a wee, you would put your foot down there to get a bit of warmth from the wee from the cow. It was that cold.
Your poo-poo stories are amazing.
Yeah, and everything was frozen up. And I remember, on the farm, constantly trying to get the water flowing to the
We
animals.
got that here, and probably not as much as in this time because unfortunately we don't have as much frost. I'm saying unfortunately because it's really important actually for the environment. But
-17, that was bad.
Well, there you go.
And then in my house we had a pipe burst, and I went up in the attic, and it burst, and it just created this amazing sculpture of all icicles. So. Yeah.
But to tell you as well that everything is recycled on a farm. When a farm is sustainable, everything is recycled, and poo is actually fertilizer or warmth. In that situation, so it's like nothing is lost, and we attempt to have a lot of people and young people have lost that link to nature. But it's still there. It's still there. We still and this is what we do with what we have here.
Rosemary's right.
Well done, Rose. Yeah.
But what we would do, I would put my feet into plastic bags as well.
Oh yeah.
In there.
Yeah.
But I haven't got some holes in my wellies at the moment too to put them on. Kind of like that. Think about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a hole where you put your foot in.
Yeah.
Yeah, poo story. I got lots of poo stories. Poo happens, as we know.
Poo is brilliant. No, but seriously, because it allows your food to grow. I'm sorry, some people when you teach that to kids, when you say that to kids, sometimes they're like, but this is the reality of things. All these bacteria is full of nutrients for the plant, for the ground.
I'll tell you another poo story. Yes,
you got plenty.
Yeah, I can tell you some real bad ones, but I'll tell you this one. On the farm that we educate young people, the students, and we're trying to sort of a bit of science. So what we would do, we get a pallet box and we fill it up with manure.
Yeah.
Maybe from Widget, maybe from in those times Marlene, but we fill it up, and what it does, as it breaks down, it produces heat.
Yeah.
And it produces warmth. So I said to the students one day, they said, "Go and get me some eggs," because Caroline wasn't around. We had them in those days, and
yeah, it's true that I do help somehow.
So I got the eggs, I wrapped them in foil, and I put them into the manure in this box, and we left them for a couple of days, and they cooked. They were hard boiled.
It is that hot. Have you ever put a thermometer in there to see how much heat you can get from it?
Oh, I did, but I forgot. It was warm enough, but
we should do that one day just to see, because I need to know it's in Celsius, not in Fahrenheit, personally. But we can put one and see, poo stories.
We should write a book about it. We can write about.
But there is enough to.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. There is a scientific side of things. There is the sustainable side of things. Sorry, what did you say?
It taught the students a lot, but one thing that really got to me was that even though they were wrapped in foil in an eggshell, when I opened them up, they would not eat them. I said, not eating it.
If it was wrapped in foil, because if it was not, I tell you, if it was not wrapped in foil, there is a porosity to the shell of the egg. This is why, for example, when you have eggs and we want to mark them, when we put it in an incubator, we are using graphite, which is like a pencil. Graphite. You don't want to use a felt tips because there is chemical in it and it will go through and it can actually poison the baby. So if it's wrapped in foil, actually, that wouldn't go through because the foil has got no porosity. So yeah, it's but I think it's just the idea of it that got the student it's just an assumption.
The comment of the day, obviously, from Iris.
Cooking pool, amazing. That is next level survivor. Oh, yeah. It is, Iris. I love you.
I love you more. But we're going to just go back to the sheep shearing a moment, where me and Caroline, we have a domestic, we have an argument quite regularly because we just annoy each other so much.
He starts it every time.
And then we don't.
I have to cope. Yeah, he does. I have to cope with this. It's hard. I need your help.
Not in this weather, it's not. So, moving on swiftly. Where's it on full screen? There we go.
I get good ground adhesion and I can move the animal around with my feet.
When it comes to the sheep shearing, it's going to be very interesting to look at these details, actually.
I now tell you all the things that you will be looking out for. Going, oh, he did that wrong. He did this wrong. You'll be judging me like strictly, won't you? Out of 10, it will be a 0.
Well, we got no judging. It's only appreciation here. Thank you very much for being here. I can see some volunteers start arriving as well, so it's going to be absolutely great. The sun is out and we are having a lovely day. So, and Jilly is here as well. She's supervising, isn't she?
Oh yeah. She would, if your sheep weren't in, she would get them in without any trouble at all.
It's brilliant listening to Chris. He makes it sound so...
I know, it's going to be very interesting. A lot of things that I didn't know and that I bet you didn't know either. So get ready for sheep shearing, and now we know what to look for. Yeah. So there they are. This is the shoes that Chris was talking about. Where
so they're made with felt. So felt is from the sheep's wool.
Yeah.
And so they're felted, so that there's no grip. They slide.
I
but
see.
The reason why we use these is because there's no heel on them, whereas these will have a heel. That puts extra pressure on your back, tilting forward.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah.
So you have to get right down flat, and so flat surface is really quite important. You get special shirts as well.
Okay.
And special trousers as well. So
yes.
These trousers have got double layers here.
Okay.
And a double layer all the way down through here.
Okay.
And reinforced so that you don't get the lanolin on your skin, because lanolin's really good for the skin. It softens up your hands beautifully. But it also is raw, so it means that actually the dirt goes in as well. And if they're damp sheep or wet sheep, the raw lanolin will get right in there and take the dirt in as well, and you can get boils on the inside of your legs.
And it's true that the lanolin, if you just touch the wool of a sheep, the back of a sheep, it actually gets on your hand. You can feel that sort of greasiness.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to watch it. It's so interesting. So you got lanolin, haven't you? Yes, Caroline, I got lanolin. Oh. So there you go. So if I do that, I actually can feel the grease, the lanolin on my fingers. Oh.
So Caroline, you're behind the camera today, but
Yeah.
So what are you expecting today?
Things to go very smoothly, and I trust Chris, the sheep shearer, who is here with us today, because he knows exactly what he's doing. I had the chance to see him working before, so I know how precise he is and how good he is and how entertaining it is going to be. And our sheep know him as well, so everything is going to be really relaxed and lovely and educative as well.
That's it, because sheep recognize people, don't they?
They do, absolutely. That's one of the facts. They can recognize your face and also face expressions. So it's very important when you...
Well, yeah, you're all getting bored of Caroline now, so we keep her quiet for a moment. Just a minute. This is what I have to put up, because you just go on.
No, but look at what I've got to put up with, like what you just said. And you said it in front of everybody as well. It's just so wrong.
This is available for Christmas. If you want one of these, this is a Carline remote control.
No. Well, it doesn't work because there is no battery.
And if I press this one, her arm goes up. That one, arm goes down. And mute. Okay, I'll take you off mute.
Oh, thank you very much. Because I've got a lot to say, actually.
It works. It works. If if someone in your life that is annoying and goes on a lot, these are available on our shop now for merchandise. Well, there might be a mugs on there instead.
So what if you use that one and somebody use it as well on me? So it's like I could have my arm up and be mute in the same time, and also like you press that button to see what's gonna happen. Oh, sorry, Chris. I didn't do that on purpose.
There's a special button, but at this time of the day, I'm not going to press it.
Somebody's in big trouble there.
Leg goes up in the air. Woo! He falls down.
Do you remember? Actually, that reminds me. We had a lot of fun because sometimes, like you have a problem with the internet and all that. And at some point, I had a voice. I couldn't talk anymore. I had no voice coming. Yeah, and so it was so funny because when you remove one of your either kit or one of your senses, you actually develop the rest. That's what happened to, like, for example, blind people. They develop their hearing a lot, and that's what happened to us in a different scale. But that's what happened to us. And so Chris was actually doing my voice and putting some words in my mouth. I was just moving my mouth because my vocal cord was like completely out. And we got really creative, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
I love putting words in the Caroline's mouth.
Wait, let's try it.
So, what are we going to do later on? Oh, I love Chris. I think he's so wonderful. Oh, I think I'm going to scratch my head. It's like we're in the panto mode.
Yeah.
So, Rosemary, do you know when the Christmas TV show will be on?
No, actually, I don't.
No.
I mean, personally, no, I don't.
No, we have to find out.
So for those who don't know, we are going to be on channel.
Oh! But we're doing a Christmas show, and Nikki and Rosemary will be starring in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a little piece of camera. So what I've putting together with Caroline and Cara and Casey, and sometimes Dexter.
Jumbo question.
We're going to put a little Christmas program, because some of the highlights of the year, and it's going to be
we have
Christmas special.
Yes, and we have so many. Like, as you know, this year, like what top of my head, we had Nelly.
Yeah.
We had Nelly that was born. It's like
George and Jambo Christian. If you're still there, are you going down to the Falcon Centre tomorrow just to check on that? And Joseph, hopefully we'll see you again soon. So yeah, last year, and I know it's.
Thank you, Joseph, for being there. Thank you, lovely message.
And we'll be doing some special events next year as well. But yeah, so we're doing a little Christmas show because Gavin and Stacey. Have you heard about Gavin and Stacey? We could end up doing our own little Christmas special. So and hopefully that we can contribute into that. So we got a pantomime that'll be after Christmas, that's going out. Yeah. Before Christmas, there will be our Christmas special. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, have anybody else got memories of the year? No, Taz for instance, Queenie arriving. Of course, it was a bit late in the year.
We had Giggle and Cuthbert being raised. We had Percy that we took videos and photos every single day when he was growing up, or she.
So, Chris, is Sifa going with you? Should we do it live tomorrow? Because obviously we're going to be, we're going to be.
Chris needs a bit of sun. So can you bring back some sun to Chris? Because tomorrow it's a storm, so it's going to be something.
So, the Beetle, Al, Angus.
So many, Susan, write a list and send it to us.
It could be the longest show ever.
Yeah.
I've said some of my memories. Becky. As you're probably gathering, with my health issues at the moment, I'm not going to America. I was supposed to be going to America in about 10 days' time, but unfortunately, I said my health has stopped me. I've got a few tests coming up, and so Iris, Poppy talking, some good memories there.
Yeah, Poppy's amazing.
I've had some amazing times with Caroline, and some of them I can actually tell you about. When we were doing the haymaking, that was brilliant with Cara, Casey, and Dexter.
Yeah. And Chris had the idea of making a sort of Stonehenge with hay bales. And we did some game with the kids. It's like, it probably lasts about 10 minutes. It doesn't matter, but that memory for them particularly is really important. They were having so much fun. Oh yeah, Pixie.
Oh yeah, Pixie.
She probably did your back.
Well, Pixie, you'll be pleased to know that Pixie will be back out next week. Claire is at the moment is building a new pen for Pixie, which means that she can come out. And Pixie is going to be with Mimi, because Mimi is a pain in the the BB. So
well, goats are in general, but that's been because.
Oh yeah, Claire got married.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Susan.
Yeah.
It was a lovely. It was such a lovely time.
She went off for a honeymoon for a month, and
yeah, but
Super Sarah ran forever, and she's still running now.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of memories to do. We won't get it all in the program, but I just want to put something together to say thank you, because with your support, we've been able to do so much.
Yeah.
And as you know, you're part of our family, and you're my friends, and so much has happened in a year. And oh yeah, Susan.
Domino is the new Marlene. You are absolutely right there.
I think we need Susan as our director.
Yeah, Susan, you're hired.
yeah. Losing Marlene. Did we lose Marlene this year? Or was it last year?
We lose track of time very easily. That's why thank you to all our supporters that actually keep the dates in.
And I was really sad this morning waking up, because I was a bit of a memory, because it's 3 years ago today that we lost Coco, and it didn't seem possible. I saw Coco was such a character. I think with Cuthbert and Coco and Marlene and Dottie, the original Dottie. We
had Daisy as well, didn't we?
Daisy, but I think Coco was just.
Yeah, Coco was an everyday.
We loved her. I know she was a pain sometimes.
Yeah, but nothing. Everything that is. I'll tell you one thing, and that's
Susie Muir's welcome. Casey's Magic, Rosemary. That's good. So you tell me one thing.
I'll tell you one thing. Nothing in life comes that comes very easily is actually worth doing. Do you see what I mean? It's like things that worth doing, they are a bit difficult. They challenge you, don't they? Farm work is challenging, and what we do here is challenging. But at the end of the day, the result that we've got to be able to do what we do is very, very rewarding. If it was easy, I don't think that would be as rewarding. And you can look at your life, your personal life, and what was the most rewarding things that you have done? It was certainly not something that was easy.
Yeah, Coco, wow.
Yeah.
Daisy, and Cuthbert is still a following, because if you want, a lot of people, I feel for everybody in USA, because of things are happening and things will be sorted out. But with Musk there on X, people are leaving X and they're going to Blue Sky, which I think is appropriate for me, because I'm Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah. So by the way, we are. If you didn't know, we are on Blue Sky, and it's it's going very well for our account.
Yeah. I'm also on Threads as well.
Yeah.
It's difficult to come off of Twitter. I still call it Twitter or X, because obviously there's so many people who follow us. I don't really get too much involved in, even though
we do go there just to post, really.
Yeah, and Nikki's joined Blue Sky. That's
good. Well done.
But I don't like to bring politics into it. So, but
no, never.
What we put on Twitter the other day, or X, and Musk put a video of him in Trump with a girl wearing next to nothing, and I thought, oh no, this is not good. This is not we don't.
Well, we are just that's not us. So,
no.
Yeah.
So, but everything happens for a reason. My back it happened for a reason, because I needed to sort out lots of videos and photographs. The weather happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And even though you have days like this where things sort of go wrong.
Even me telling him off happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
But the nice thing about with Caroline, she didn't really tell me off. But my ears just closed. I'm so used to it. She goes, oh,
You've got Caroline earplugs.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Well done, Susan. Susan dropped X and went to Blue Sky. And please search for us, Susan.
The Caroline's on it as well. So I'm
yeah.
Cane Hill CC.
I've just started, so I'm only posting pictures, to be honest, the pictures that we take about the animals and all that, with a few comments.
Nikki, Susan, quick, get on there, because at the moment on Blue Sky, I just checked in. It was this camera. Oh, was it rubbish there.
Yeah, it's on there.
So we got 999 followers.
Oh, who's going to?
Who's
hang on, maybe I need to follow you.
Yeah, thank you, Iris. I won't get Iris over because she could be our sort of a model. You're better than you're more than a model, but I think she would be so good at promoting our merchandise.
Oh, Iris, you've been a star. Really,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
I love your smile and your sense of
well,
humor.
let's try an experiment.
Nice.
So-
It's super nice.
We're going to try an experiment. So we're going to try something which I don't think I've ever done before. In with this so many people. So bear with
It's
me.
not like you to do things you've never done before.
No, it's the story of my life, isn't it? I'll just do that. I've got an idea. Why just stick with the stuff I'm doing? But anyway, so
oh, that's interesting. I'm looking forward to see where that is going.
so okay, I want Becky, give me a number, please.
Yeah, go on, Becky.
Susan, give me a number between 1 and 50. So Becky.
We're waiting for Becky first.
Susan, Iris, Nikki, Rosemary.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
Numbers between 1 and 50. So you can.
If they all say 7, that's going to be weird, though.
43 from Becky. So that's 43. So
Thank you.
Susan, have you got a number between 1 and 50? Iris has got number 2. That's good. Nikki's got number 4. Rosemary 48.
Yeah.
So Susan 35. So then
you need.
So Shannon, can you give me a number between 1 and 12, please? And Christone, if you're there, can you give a number between 1 and 12, please? Hello, everybody. So thank you for the numbers there. I'll be explaining more in a moment. So
Hello.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm allergic to hay.
hey. So yeah. So if you're there, Christone, a number between 1 and 12. In Rosemary, if you're still there, a number between 1 and 12. So we're going to do a little bit more of the sheep shearing in a moment, and then we'll be rounding off because the night's fading away.
Yeah. So
thank you, Nikki.
sun is coming down. That means the birds wants to come in as well.
38. Okay.
Yeah.
We go for
That's good.
So we're just waiting. Oh, Susan's just followed you on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
So you could be the 1,000th person. So
Thank you, Susan.
so Rosemary, have you got a number between
I'll follow you back.
1 and 12? So thank you. Shannon's got 6. Good. So Rosemary got Rosemary in. So Shannon's got 6. Right, I can confirm that. Continue. Friday 1. Caroline's going to press a button now. So press the buy.
Okay. Bing.
So there we have. We've bought it, and it's 158 million pound profit. So if we all win that, we can invite you over here, and we can all set up and this little.
Yeah. To be very honest, we do. I mean, Chris does play that fairly regularly, which doesn't mean it's all the time, fairly regularly. And we always think what we would do.
Susan has become the 1,000 follower.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Susan, you're a star.
Thank you.
And what we would do, like, imagine if we win, the big number. We're thinking of setting up a trust for young people that really want to do something with their life, but they can't afford the studies. So really encourage young people who wants to do something with their lives and help themselves.
Yeah.
I love people who help themselves, because I don't mind helping people like that. You need to help yourself first. And then you know, some people will want to help you as well achieve what you want to do, and that's what we would do if we win a lot of money.
So if you don't see me tomorrow, I will definitely be on a plane to come and see you personally. Let's say you're
And bring you a broccoli, Iris.
yeah, and obviously we would get Nor her own little goat farm. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Anyway, a little bit more sheep shearing, and then we'll be signing off in a moment. But thank you. I hope you enjoyed this more casual chat that we're doing here today. So bear with me. Let's go back and see what's going on. Is the right time to do it?
It looks like it's a very physical work, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
How do you tell the age of a sheep?
Okay, that's very easy.
Yeah?
You just look in its mouth
Oh wow!
and you see those two broad teeth.
Yeah.
There is adult teeth, and these are their little baby teeth here.
Oh right.
So he gets 2 new sheep, 2 new teeth
Yes.
every year.
Oh okay, I see.
So 18 months, he will have 2 broad teeth
Right.
come up, and that's what we know as a 2-tooth.
Okay.
And then a 2-tooth is your prime breeding sheep, and then it gets older. So every year, then, so it's 18 months, or let's call it 2 years, 3 years, 4 years,
Yeah.
and then it's known as full mouths.
Right.
And then after it's full mouths, you'll get to the older sheep, which then start losing their teeth because they don't use Colgate every night.
Right.
So they then start losing their teeth, which that only happens on the front teeth.
Right.
The back teeth stay the same, but you can sometimes see a lump here,
Right.
and that will indicate that they've got a problem with their back teeth.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and the fish is up and oh, look at this. Oh, I feel much better. Thank you very much. Does the wool worth anything?
Well, it depends. So the wool, if it's white, it's worth more than if it's black.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because you can dye white wool any colour, whereas black wool can only be black.
Oh, I see.
So it's your options. And even if you mix it with black wool with white wool, it still looks like when you dye it, there's a stain on a mattress or in the carpet. It's not the same colour. So black fibres are not worth.
So
It was I have to say it was such a good little documentary we've done there.
then that's available on YouTube. But we'll be bringing more of it. Yeah, it was lovely to see Jenny on there because Jenny, who's a friend of the farm and the family here, has done some injuries to herself as well.
Yeah, quite a bit. So
Yeah.
Jenny, if you're watching, we are thinking of you. And it was lovely to have you during the sheep shearing and the BBC as well. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
we're going to go out there next weekend with Jenny and Nikki and Rosemary dancing. So
Yeah, it's a bit difficult at the moment.
but we'll go out somewhere that weekend. So we're gonna have to say goodbye because I've got just to round off and say goodnight to all the animals. And you know, Caroline, this is what
give them a kiss.
yeah, that's what she says. She messages me quite often. You give my giggle a kiss. It's
Yeah,
so
no, don't say that. Say, give a kiss to my giggle.
Yeah. If I did, I'd get a slap. So
Yeah, giggle is you know, that tells you the difference between male and female. The original giggle was a female, and this giggle, like as a Chinese goose, not the crested one, and the behavior is so different. So different.
Oh yeah, thank you for remembering. Yeah, so memories. Yeah, so we'll put something out later on. So what we're looking from yourself is memories from the year, the highlights of the years.
Yeah, it's true. We had this award.
Yeah, and we're looking for egg jokes. So
yeah, go for it with egg jokes. You know.
yeah.
it's like a brainstorming. So go for it. There is no judgment whatsoever. It's go.
Yeah, this is a taster.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, it was about Shakespeare, wasn't it? So what are you doing with the egg, Shakespeare? To be or not to be? That's from Omelette. That's from Omelette, I think.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot because you did it to me a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. So we'll be saying an egg to be or not to be.
Chris, this is an omelette quote.
Yeah. So sorry about that. Edwin,
It's gonna be the level. Just get ready for that. It's gonna be the level of the pantomime. All right.
thank you, Susan. Thank you. I love you more very much. So, and yeah, Edward operation. I don't think I'm not shown the operation.
Well,
the one of Edward was very graphic.
Yeah, because we asked actually the sorry, it's a long live, but we got a lot to say. We asked the vet when they were doing the operation to take some photos, and they did.
Thank you, Becky.
But,
I can't wait to marry you because we'll be joking all the time.
Yes. Yeah,
apart from when we're asleep.
Well, sometimes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they took some pictures as we asked for. But because I think when you are a vet or a doctor, you are very used to that type of picture. You don't see how graphic it is for people like us. Even though we are kind of used to these things as well. But it was really graphic, wasn't it? It was like, we can't post that, that's for sure.
We might on the live tomorrow. We do some other lives, stories and that, because I was saying to the Caroline the other day, when I was younger, and so maybe other people out there of a certain age might remember, you used to have little treats at Christmas. And one of the treats that we had at Christmas, I remember my dad, was walnuts. I don't know what the connection is to do with George and Edward, but yeah, at Christmas we always loved these because we had a little tub of nuts. And my dad liked the walnuts, and I hated Brazil nuts. But anyway,
Did you? Well, that's interesting. What did you not like about Brazil nuts?
Because when you're young, you tried breaking open a Brazil nut.
Oh, the shell, because you find them like already shelled these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, oh my goodness. So yeah,
you're so eccentric.
No, it's going to be a lot of nuts being featured in a pantomime. No. Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Caroline, as always. For your support and friendship and for your friendship. I feel I know you so well. I wish you could be here, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when I got to feed Beetle.
So you could tell you to do it.
Yeah, I'll finish off. This is how bad my back was.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 10 now and I get up at 2. I shifted my sleeping pattern because I normally get up at 4 and go to bed, at 12.
Yeah.
So I go to feed little one at 3 o'clock, little Beetle. And that walk from my house, it's only a short distance, as Nikki and Rosemary would know. I would have to stop every 30 seconds and find a gate to lean on. And I had to drag myself there. So that's what it's all about. But at the moment, I'm moving more freely. So thank you to Jill yesterday. Who,
you know what they should create for farmer when they hurt their back? There's some wheelbarrow with an engine on it.
Yeah, wheelbarrow.
How about that?
Yeah. Rosemary,
you never thought of that before, did they?
Rosemary's on about getting us another wheelbarrow. Could you put an engine on it and I could have a steering wheel and I could drive it? Anyway, we're going to play it out and say goodbye. But thank you so much for being there. And we'll be back with Rush Hour Live on Monday with Caroline at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And I'll try to do...
No, it's going to be... I don't know what Monday date is. It's not yet December, but next week is going to be...
Advent coming up.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on the things to do. So, Toby, don't give me ideas. You know what I'll be thinking about. Got an idea.
Because then I got to put a costume on and do silly things.
You've
got ideas.
Huh? you normally do anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
She's going to be wearing with the butterfly wings.
Yeah, you will see.
Yeah.
You know what I like doing is when I get some painted face and disguise and costumes and all that, then I even if I don't need to, I go to the shop. You go to the shop and buy some stuff, and you just like act like normal. I love it because like you got the people who dare actually saying something, and people like they ignore you but on purpose.
No, I'm like that as well. I'll tell you what, my back yesterday, I ended up anyway. We'll tell you more.
Anyway, yeah, we could go on forever.
We can play some music and we're gonna go out.
Yeah,
But don't forget, we love you.
we love you more.